Just breathing today, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharks on blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello, good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. How the hell are you? Is this her real bozo haircut in the thumbnail? For some reason, I thought you were talking about me, and I'm like, yes. No, I forgot about Foodie's thumbnail for a second there. Yes, that is her hair, kind of. What it looked like at one point when she shaved half of her head. I don't know. I'm sorry. Good morning, Grunge. Hello, Free the People. Hello, Be Kind. Aaron. Tia, good to see you, gorgeous. Hello, Free the People. All right, so since yesterday's stream was depressing, I thought we could do an early morning stream and talk about foodie stuff, get everybody's opinion on where they think she is. There's some funny clips I have for you. There's some new stuff Pearl and Nikki have found on Paws. So we're also going to talk about that. I'm not going to rehash everything we talked about yesterday because I can't revisit it for that long. Plus it'll derail the stream and then I'll end up being like 2 hours live. Anyways, but I do think that this is somehow going to end up on Netflix. Like, I swear there's going to be a documentary made about this. The rabbit hole gets weirder and weirder and weirder and darker and darker and darker. And then more and more people are putting together that Foodie Beauty and Slaw may have something to do with this woman somehow, and not just Foodie Beauty just found her. I don't know. People are thinking Slaw's trying to get her kicked out. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of good conspiracy theories. We can go over that stuff in a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this morning. I know it's early. It's like not even 7:30 yet, but I figure we could start off the day laughing. Hey, Drizzy. It's a great look. Look, she should do it again. I think so, too. I think so, too. Okay, we're going to go to Twitter, you guys. I have so many things to show you over there. I mean, aside from the Paws Kuwait stuff, it has been a good time over there. It has. PI said, oh, well, we saw this. You guys, did you see her cameo? I'm assuming most of you by now, we've all seen the cameo, right? We don't need to watch it again. But she looks so yellow, right? like absolute shit. I'm pretty damn sure her liver has given up. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but does one just turn yellow for no reason and their stomach swallow like her stomach is like 6 times the size it once was. Anyways, PI said Foodie Beauty's newest cameo is a lot to process, yellow, swollen, and looking like she just fought off a swarm of bees and lost. Sis said she's taking a break from work. PI said, when I take a break, I glow up. She looks like her break was court ordered and medically supervised. Seriously, though, I don't know. She might already be dead at this point. Oh, Wendy, I love her. Okay, so I retweeted this because it's funny. Charlie, every single day, it seems like multiple times a day, is like, okay, I'm Team Canada. Okay, I'm Team, I think she's in Kuwait. Okay, no, I'm back to Canada. And it does remind me of me. I can't decide. One day I think it's Canada, one day I think it's Kuwait. One tweet I think it's Kuwait, the next tweet I think it's Canada. I don't know. I can't make up my mind either. But we do have a picture of Foodie Beauty's mother's car, and people think that she is in Canada because the headrest is so high. So we'll eventually get to that. Kelly said, I have no idea where she is. There's a reason for her to use the green screen back in Kuwait or Canada. I could say one thing, she looks like shit. I'm sticking with Kuwait. Sorry, this tablet is pissing me off. It's okay, Grunge. I'm staying of the opinion, hey, Moonface, that she is stuck in Kuwait because at this point she would be making videos because the finances are going to run out. That's a good point. I've never seen an oversized casket. I don't think I have either, to be honest. But maybe I wasn't really paying attention. No, they all kind of look the same, don't they? I mean, they seem to be one size. Everyone I've seen, even unfortunately, you know how it goes when, like, everybody I think has gone through this. When somebody dies in your family, you have to buy a casket, all that stuff, or rent it, whatever you technically fucking do. Anyways, they all are pretty much the same size. I don't recall ever seeing like a 3XL size as an option. But again, I mean, I'll make sure, hopefully, I don't have to pay attention anytime soon. But in the future, I'll be sure to pay attention. Yes, the green screen too, she wouldn't need it in Canada. They have bigger caskets. They will just put her in a large trunk freezer. My phone battery is enlarging on my Pixel, and I'm worried it's gonna explode. Okay, maybe you should turn it off and go put it outside. I don't know that that's really gonna help anything, but that's what I would do if I was afraid my phone was gonna explode. I'd put it outside, I think. Oh, no, I don't want California to burn down. I'd just throw it in some fucking water and call it a day. I would. I don't wanna explode. I don't wanna deal with the fire. I kinda need my face and my hand, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. Don't listen to any of my advice because it's horrible. You're gonna end up needing a new phone if you listen to me. I don't know. Good luck to you. Please don't explode. My grandfather had to have a special made casket for his height, Fashionable said. Interesting. My brother-in-law was a power lifter and very broad-shouldered. He almost needed an oversized casket. Fashionable says caskets come in different sizes. Kuwait isn't like the US, Canada, or Europe where it's easy to find out who's who. She's gonna be in shit regardless. The filming the oil fields won't have gone unnoticed. Well, that's a good point. So while I don't believe this Paws Kuwait is doing any shit, I don't even believe this lawyer is real. We'll get into that. I mean, maybe, but anyways. Um, Either way, I believe somebody has reported her. I do. I believe she's been reported. How much trouble she's gonna get in, I don't know, but she did other things other than, take donations. She was filming the oil fields, she was filming places she shouldn't have been. I think we found out, right, that you're supposed to get permission to even do vlogs because her little comeback was always like, "Oh, what about the travel bloggers that film here at the mall?" And then people were telling her they get permission. So I believe she's probably gonna get in some sort of trouble, or she could be, or she was reported. I don't know that she's going to jail. I mean, how worried can she be if she's still doing cameos? If I had never been to jail and I had jail hanging over my head or deportation or whatever else, like, I would be in hiding. But maybe I'm just smarter at 42. I don't know. but I wouldn't be fulfilling cameos and, like, letting people guess where I am. I wouldn't risk it, but again, maybe I just in my old age, I've become a bit wiser. But and who has time to fuck around if you're worried about being deported or going to jail? Who has time to worry about cameos? Oh, but then I have to remember there's a whole ass addiction she has to feed, her food addiction. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know this has been the most interesting anything has been in a while. I will say that. Season 3 is definitely lit. It was shit for a while, but it's back to like, I guess shit lit on fire maybe? Enigma says if she knows it's illegal to work under a tourist visa and she can't work via YouTube, is the Kuwait arc now over? There's no reason for her to return. She can't go live there anymore unless she's defiant. See, but this is she's defiant. She's defiant. I don't really know what she's going to do. But whatever she's worried about, it's definitely wearing on her. You can tell. She looks rough, like absolute hell. Absolute hell. Girl Scout said, "Remember, guys, no matter where she is, she's facing consequences." I think that's very important to remember. She is. She is. Whether she's in Canada, Kuwait, she's facing consequences, okay? Everybody now knows if she's in Canada, think of all the Canadians who now know how she feels about them. After the clips have resurfaced, she hates the Western world. She hates Canada. You couldn't pay her to go live back there. So she has to face her neighbors, people that live there, and if she's in Kuwait, she has to worry about if she's gonna get in trouble for filming places she shouldn't have been, right? So Mean Kitten said, "I think the fact she's using a green screen with palm trees, trying to trick people into thinking she's still in Kuwait, tells me she's in Canada because number one rule, Chantal always lies." Yeah, she does. One thing was very telling to me too, how hard Tracy was going in a reaction channel's chat, trying to convince everybody that she's still in Kuwait. I was like, "Oh, then she's probably still in Canada," because we know Tracy probably knows where she is, right? I mean, I have a Discord where I talk to, like, people from here. I do, so why wouldn't Foodie be in the Discord with, like, Melly, Teardrop, and all them? She looked yellow. She did. Time for inspector walkthrough. Be back. Okay, Drizzy. Yes, no more Crazy Frog. She's waiting to get her YouTube paycheck in order to get a flight back to Canada. Yeah, what I'm really excited about too, we haven't had to hear Crazy Frog in a really long time. So I'm grateful for that. So grateful for that. Yeah, well, number one, Chantal always lies. I don't know. We're not gonna know the truth until she pops up somewhere and exposes it all. Hurl said, "I know for a fact I'm going to a new family in the US is a lie. There's not going to be a foodie case update this soon. They barely filed a complaint with the ministry, which then had to be investigated. You're not getting foodie vengeance within a week." Yeah, all the forms look sus too. I mean, even the farms are talking about it, you guys. So it just none of it looks real. And I'm very aware that people do things differently in different countries. I'm very aware of that, but, like, all of this stuff isn't adding up. Like, none of it's adding up. Okay, so this is who I got the picture from, by the way, Girl World comments. I saw this picture of Foodie, and it just had to be the thumbnail. I think I might turn her into a clown, though, after this. Like, add a clown wig, a red nose, a bow tie. I don't know, I have a whole vision. I'll make her wearing a whole circus tent because why not? I vaped a little before this, can you tell? Can you see my vision? Do you see it? Maybe there needs to be a clown car included at this point. Alright, just let me go on my little journey and imagine things, okay? It's a good time when I do. It's so funny, it is. I have to disagree for now, it's all shady, but fingers crossed these charges are real. I mean, fingers crossed, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong about these people in general. I do. I hope I'm wrong about them filing charges against Foodie. I hope I'm wrong, and this is all just one big misunderstanding, you know? Hopefully that happens. I would love to be wrong in this case. That would be a good time. I thought this tweet was funny. There hasn't been this much speculation and guessing since the early '80s when everyone asked who shot JR. I thought that was funny. This is still We covered this yesterday. I vowed to myself I wouldn't cover anything we covered yesterday because it's gonna derail me, and I'm gonna go on a whole 2-hour rant about Paws Kuwait. So if you are wondering what the hell I'm talking about, please check out yesterday's stream. I don't know how much sense I made because I was so like, I had so much anxiety. I don't enjoy talking about animal neglect and abuse and all that stuff. It's not a fun time for me. So if you missed the stream, please go check it out. I said a lot. I know at least some of it made sense. Please go check it out. Please go check it out. Um, Miss T said, "Ugh, why are they at the vet for 3 days when I don't believe a kitten can fly until 16 weeks? Yeah, they're only 8 weeks, it seems like. I don't know. Hopefully Bruce is old enough and can go on a plane and fly to his happy life in the US. I pray to the good Lord above that happens, crossing my fingers and my toes. I really like this song that Limp Bizkit did, like their version of Faith. And you know how it starts out like all happy and like, I don't know, kind of like a bop, and then suddenly it's like, "God, and like screams at you. I don't know. It's like the perfect mixture of happy and screaming to me. Anyways, if you haven't heard it, please go search it. I still think Limp Bizkit is so cool. I do. I remember in high school when they were like all the rage and everybody was wearing Dickie shorts and their red hats and the puffer bomber jackets and they all were trying to look like Fred Durst. Remember everybody went around singing Rollin'? I don't know. It was kind of a big deal. Good times. Good times. Free the People said whether she's in Kuwait or Canada, I think we all can agree that Foodie Beauty looks like absolute shit. The rosacea is rosaceaing. The jaundice is jaundicing, and all her other issues are catching up to her. Good job, cutie. Amen. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Paz found her food sexual videos and she got charged with more stuff. Hopefully, hopefully, cats have to be 16 weeks to travel internationally. Thank you for the people. Yes, and the white crew socks too, and Chucks, Chucks. Yep. I never grew out of the Chucks phase. I still think Chucks are the most comfiest shoes on this planet, and they just truly go with everything. They just do. Tammy looks amazing, doesn't she? I'm proud of her. I'm so proud of her. And she's facing her fears and she got skin removal surgery or she's getting it. I'm not sure if that's already happened. All I know is she's under 200 pounds now and she looks alive, right? She looks alive. There's a light back in her eyes. She just looks like she loves herself now. I think that's the biggest thing. Like she's taking care of herself and she loves herself now. I'm your Huckleberry said she's still a little prickly pear at times, but my favorite part of this whole process has been watching her go from aggressive and obstinate to a softer and more open and loving version of herself. She's really putting in the work and it shows. I agree. Hey, Haley, she does look good, right? Skinny queen, right? Good job, Tammy. I hope she's proud of herself. I hope she is. I hope she gives herself credit and realizes just how far she's come. I mean, she really worked her ass off, literally off. She's unstoppable now. And she's so cute. I love her little haircut. She's adorable. She's adorable. I'm happy to say I tried Chat GPT again. Okay, so the other day I asked them to turn Chachi into a person because I wanted to see what she would look like as a person. And they gave me some creepy ass Nickelodeon kid looking, I don't even know. But it was terrifying and like, that I refuse to believe that was my dog. Like, that is not my dog. So we tried it again, but I went with the safer side and I asked to put for them to make her into a cartoon. And this I can live with. Like this Chachi doesn't look like she's plotting my death while I sleep. The other Chachi, I don't know what to say. I have nothing kind to say about. I just no, but this Chachi I can live with, and it's so cute. She's even hugging her little lammy. All right, moving on. I'm sorry. I am so in love with my dog. I just am. I think she is God's gift to this earth. She's a little angel. She's a butthead, but she's a little angel and she could do no wrong. There you go. Okay, back to Foodie looking like shit. Haley, it's so good to see you. She looks so good. Yeah, Tammy looks amazing. White crew socks. Okay, I was really behind in the chat. Fashionable, did I say hi to you? I hope I did. I hope Foodie gets her karma. I hope so too. I really want to see her be held accountable. And I would like her to realize that she's not special and she can't do whatever the hell she wants. Are my hopes high that that's gonna happen? Like anytime soon with anybody else involved? No, but like God's always on time, karma, whatever you believe in, like it'll happen when it happens and it's gonna be epic, right? Miss T said, may you burn in hell with every other animal abusing, neglectful cunt out there. And then they called her it again and they said, if she hadn't lied about Bruce being almost dead, no one would have to have reach out to a rescue as bad as she is. Or reach out to a rescue that is as bad as she is. And then Miss T said, you look sick, cutie. Don't you dare use our provincial health care for 90 days, as that would be fraud. I know, but honestly, she looks like she needs to go to the ER. Yikes. Okay, I don't really know who this YouTube lover is, but they're obsessed with Foodie Beauty and left 9 messages under her same like under one post of hers. Fondue Spike Bitch said, Jesus C, 9 messages under the same post? Get a fucking life. The codependence of it all. Bro, she's fake married. Your obsession is alarming. Seek help, simp. What are the odds this is anime or strawberries? Let's see. They say random haters are so stupid. Oh, no worries. They wear it well. Love that for him. LMFAOOO. Love that for them. Keep doing what you're doing, Chantal, and please stay offline. Ignore the people that keep insisting you go live. Who's insisting she goes live? Anyways, they say they want you to say something bad to make the situation worse. Then they also say, don't do it, Chantal. Don't do it. They want you to go live and make the situation worse by getting you to say something impulsive and possibly incriminating. Error on the side of caution. Error on the side of caution. Um, I don't know who needs to hear this. I'm not missing Foodie Beauty. Is anybody else? Does anybody want her to go live? Is anybody begging her to go live right this second? I feel like we're all living our best life talking about whatever the fuck we want to. We'll start out talking about Foodie Beauty. We talk about like 50 other things in between, other channels too. Like, I think this is amazing and she should stay on longer. Anyways, they also said words for change, Chantal. I firmly believe that God is more concerned with changing our hearts than he is with changing our circumstances. I've seen your heart change over time, and like everything else that happens to us in real time, this too shall pass. In my opinion, the accusations made against you and Salah have been grossly misinterpreted, grossly misstated, and grossly irresponsible. Who do we think this is? She's still in Kuwait. I don't care if she ever comes back. Same. Erin said, I think she's in Kuwait. YouTube lover. Yeah, they're weird. I think she's stuck in. Hey, Kaz. Okay, so then they tell her, thinking of you. From what I've read, it seems certain requests made by Paws is irrelevant to Bruce's case. So why are they behaving like a police force? I think Paws is stepping outside of their legal obligations. They say, question, why would a reputable pet rescue organization actively engage with people, reaction channels, who regularly commit cyber crimes? Excuse me, this is conflict of interest. Cyber crimes? And then they also say some of the comments I'm reading are obviously written by trolls, still trying to bait you into going live. Pay them no attention. Continue to do what you're doing. We miss you. Hope you're doing well and enjoying your time off YouTube. I mean, I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like she's enjoying anything other than wheelchairs, edibles, and food. Miss T said that's unhinged. Fondue said, yep, I've been looking at that one a very long time. They enable her, and she gives them a lot of attention and is a big pot stirrer, super obsessed under the guise of caring for her best interest. Parasocially obsessed. Fat Mom B said, and they call us freaks. Debbie said, actually, no one wants her to go live. No one cares. No one's baiting her. Yeah, she can stay gone for another month. Um, I think we have like our hands full with the whole Paws Kuwait rabbit hole, anyways. Like, she doesn't need to come back for a while, okay? She just doesn't. They joined 3 years ago. Hold on. Who is this really? Maybe the Sofa King person? Anime? No. Well, maybe. Ghostface Gamer? No, he always has a lot of typos and usually doesn't make much sense. I don't think it's him. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, I think I forgot about this. Somebody asked, "What is that?" And Lee Smith said, "Foodie Beauty, is that you?" Okay, I need to hear what they're dancing to. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry in advance. We're gonna speed this up really, really fast though. I think I'm broken. Oh, wait. Oh, that's my life. Where did you go? Oh, here she is. Okay, did I change the music? Hold on. I tried to, and then nope. Listen, egghead. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm not gonna make fun of them, by the way.
Hands on your head while you're working on the floor. Fire up that cushion as I walk through the door. Coochie head to toe, so you know I'm getting total. Once I hit her with that flick, she gonna be begging for some more. So watch me work, so hey, work, hey, work. Hands on your head while you're working on the floor. Fire up that cushion as I Okay, what's Foodie Beauty's excuse? This person can twerk, hop up and down, and Foodie can't even walk down a few steps. I don't know why I'm watching this again. I'm kind of impressed. Walk through the door, Coochie head to toe, so you know I'm getting total. Once I hit her with that flick, she gonna be begging for some more. So watch me work, so hey, work, hey, work. Yeah, Foodie has no excuse. I'm sorry. I don't hear this person huffing and puffing. Mind you, there's music playing. Thing is, if unable to work and gets fined, she's screwed. Kaz also said would definitely be a lot more confident and back online if in Canada. True. You saw this? Oh my god, it's movie 2.0. No, this person actually moves. Good for them for dancing. I don't have a negative thing to say. I don't have a negative thing to say. Um, Flashing Pontu said, the only time Chantal's eyes are this puffy is when she's high. Also, there's no cap under her hijab. 100% she's in Canada. How is she going to pay her scat boy's rent and car this month without income, though? I mean, if she's doing cameos, what are the odds she's still doing feeder requests? I mean, I'm sure at this point, Anime has a way to reach out to her outside of YouTube. One time, I feel like he gave her $300 in a week. Somebody said, I think she's puffy because she spent days crying. Her whole face gives that worn out roughness of almost constant crying when something life changing has happened. Funeral B said, I mean, to be fair, she had a good thing going. She's the one who ruined her life and the lives of people around her. I do not feel sorry for her. That part too, everybody has tried to warn her. Everybody's tried to stop her from doing what she's wanted to do, and she just doesn't listen. And unfortunately, people around her get taken down with her. I mean, everything she touches literally turns to shit. Everything. I would just stay away from her. I don't know why anybody gives her a chance. Funeral B said, I mean, to be fair, oh, I read that one. Seattle Sapphire said, I want to know what kind of conversation they had before she left him to deal with all the mess. I hope he told her he hated her. Cutie Patootie said she's also not as sweaty and greasy as she usually is melting in Kuwait heat, even when she's in the car. I mean, I don't know if we can even tell if she's sweating because she's just so fucking yellow. She looks clammy. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we find out, but my opinion keeps changing. Every time I give myself a reason why she's not in Kuwait, I think of a reason she's probably in Canada in my head or by you know what I mean? Like, I keep switching. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, this cracked me up.
The Angry Scott said, Foodie Beauty spotted at an American McDonald's. I gotta put this back at regular speed. I think I watched this like 5 times. Oh, it is at regular speed. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, now play.
When you're ready.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know, you guys have a lady back here. She got no teeth, asking for a Big Mac with no onions and a small milkshake in exchange for sex.
Stop it. I'll let my manager know. Can I take your order?
Let me get a Big Mac with no onions and a small milkshake.
You are nasty. When you're ready.
Oh my god, I thought that was funny. Anyways, Foodie Beauties, wherever this place is, okay? Oh, this is funny. Sophie from France said if Teardrop could make a love video for Foodie. Okay, hold on. I know I have to speed this song up. I don't know. I try to get around it and then I end up having to delete it anyways. Or not delete it, mute out the sound. We'll just see if this works. Let's go full screen. It's gonna go really fast.
It was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn to something beautiful. And you know I love you so. It was all yellow.
Foodie has a theme song. She's definitely all yellow. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Swollen and fucking yellow. Yaba said she's in Canada. If she were in Kuwait, she would be inside hiding, not out and about. Or boot, I guess it is. Still don't think we will see her until payday, though. It's gonna be a long 2 weeks, cutie. Yeah. When do you guys sense Foodie's coming back soon? Or do you think she's gonna stay off a few more weeks? I hope she stays gone a few more weeks. But I don't know if she's able to rage. I feel like she's going too soon. If she's able to, I feel like she will. Let's look in Yaba's comments though. I still believe she's in Kuwait, just a feeling, Kevin said. I think it is because maybe she's realizing how hated she truly is. I mean, imagine having so many countries hate you. Like her own country probably hates her at this point. It's wild. She has so many enemies just around the world. Miss T said she looks sick as fuck and high as balls. She looks like her liver is failing. Yellow? It is me, said. Life and Vibe covers her. From a medical perspective, she is a real medical professional. She said last week her kidneys are going to give out. From this pic, it looks like everything is giving that. Funeral Bee said she's definitely in Canada with all this mess. She wouldn't be stupid to continue to work when she's not allowed to. I think she would be. I think she's very stupid because she still doesn't think like anything ever is going to happen to her. She thinks she's untouchable. Anna said, this is what bugged me. Someone pays for a get well cameo from Foodie Beauty only to get a I miss all my fans or something like that. This is supposed to be personalized. I realize I didn't buy the cameo, but I'd be mad. Her cameos suck. And she never she never she never does what you tell her to do. She don't listen to what I said. She listened to the 2 corn dog part. But she sent it to me instead of making it public because she was just in a hurry to eat. I think I told you guys, I had requested the cameo. I said I wanted her to eat 2 corn dogs because I wasn't able to eat like I used to or something. And then I wanted it to be public and could she say hi, Bonnie? And then she said, okay, thanks. She like responded right away. And then she was like, okay, just to be sure, do you want this personal or do you want this public? Even though I had already told her I wanted it to be public. She didn't even give me a chance to respond, and then suddenly she just sent it to me. But anyway, she never does what people tell her to do. Buttercrumpet said, God damn, she looks rough. Seattle Sapphire said, I like your theory. If we do not see her in the next 3 to 4 weeks, she could be in Kuwait trying to escape. Pink said, I was wondering if anyone got you out of the pool for this. Larcy said, well, if she was in Kuwait and still thought she was just being sued and did absolutely nothing wrong, she would also have no reason to hide and use a green screen. Tess had no option but to risk doing cameos. You're right. Moonface says she stays off and she's extremely broke. I wish. Three of the people said, oh, she ate those 2 corn dogs with a quickness. She did. Full on going down on them too, and she thought I was a woman. I don't know. It was very sexual. Marcia said, am I the only one thinking she's still in the fart box? Until I see otherwise, our heifer is still in Kuwait. Susan said, see, my feeling is, since the lab doesn't work and is always home, she has snuck out to the T-Mobile to film a cameo for fast money. Because she has told her no, or because he has told her no videos. No nothing until this blows over. C. Marie said, I'm trying to understand why she stays off YouTube. It brings money. She doesn't get money. I don't know about the laws and why she would stay quiet for so long. Maybe she seems like maybe she sees it like a holiday eats all her mom's ham while wiggling her diabetic funkle toes. I don't want to picture Foodie Beauty wiggling her toes. That makes me uncomfortable. Have you guys seen her toes? They're all 6 inches apart. And they kind of resemble her whole foot kind of looks like SpongeBob. I don't know, it's weird. Balo said someone on here said she might not be making the video due to strikes on her channel. Considering that actually may be the only reason because she can't go live. We all are narcissists and morons. Okay, so at first I wasn't buying into this. I'm like, well, she was community posting away. And so she had strikes. She wouldn't be able to do that, but she hasn't even made a community post in how long? Then it got my little brain thinking, right? So I remember at one point I used to cover somebody named Tammy Lemon. I don't know if you guys remember her. She was on a health journey, right? And she would share her struggles, but she was actually trying. So randomly, every once in a while, I will see that a Tammy Lemon video that I reacted to was taken down for promoting the harm or something like that. And then I'll look at the video and it was like, Tammy tells us what she eats in a day now. She's going to therapy and how she feels. But, anyways, me even talking about Tammy Lemon and her story, like me even reacting to how she would eat in a day. And she was nothing like Foodie Beauty, you guys. She wasn't moaning over pizza. She wasn't doing corn for anybody. Like, she was honestly sharing her victories and her struggles, right? So anyways, I think of how those videos will randomly be taken down, and then I think of how Foodie Beauty just got that strike not that long ago, or terms of service violation anyways, I don't know if she got a strike. Maybe YouTube is taking her videos down one by one, and they did give her a strike. Maybe she's forced to take this break. Maybe. Anyways, I ended up privating a lot of Tammy videos, so they would stop being taken down. But it's wild to me. YouTube picks and chooses like who they focus on. I will never understand. I truly think that's why Tammy just stopped uploading. Like if all our videos were being taken down, why continue to, right? But she was nothing like Foodie. I cannot even tell you. It was like night and day. She would take us shopping with her. We would make food with her. We'd paint her living room with her or a bedroom or something. We'd organize with her. We would listen to her sing. She would show us the healthy decisions she was making throughout the day, like what she was eating, cottage cheese and whatever else. But yeah, but I guess her even admitting that she uses food as a way to harm herself, like, I guess YouTube was just paying attention to her channel. I don't know why they don't pay attention to foodies. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. I don't know that she would even, admit to it, right? Like, if she couldn't go live because she got strikes. Well, how would she tell us at this point? Let's see. So Paradot said if she was in Kuwait and in a car with 150-degree weather, she'd have the air blasting on her. So for me, she's in Canada. Hey, good to see you. Hey, Missy. Hello, hello. And Africa report. Oh, okay, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's an ad. Orlando said hijab means it's a visa run. The cat thing was a distraction. Kuwait ain't over. Rose said, did someone post the cameo or we could watch it? Yes, go to Milky Chai's channel. Sassy Mama said, looks like she's in a car with the sun shining on the side of her face. No way she'd be baking in the sun in Kuwait. Canada. Huh. So it seems like everybody's split. Every time I see a lot of Canadas and I see enough Kuwaits. She needs to gunt on over to the Canadian ER and get a liver panel stat. The jaundice is jaundicing. It's really bad. Bertha said she'd also be defending herself because we all know Cutie can't keep her goddamn mouth shut. Krabby said, "Oh my god, Cutie, dead." Toba said, "It looks like her organs have stopped working." Lacey said, "I do miss her." I wasn't lying, lol. She looks rough AF. Okay, well, I don't miss her. I won't speak for anybody else. I think it's been a good time. She's an energy vampire. She is. She's an energy vampire. She's always a victim. She's exhausting. She brings nothing to this world, to YouTube. It's a nice break just covering what everybody else is thinking about it. I have more fun on Twitter than Foodie Beauty Life. Like, you know what I mean? Like snipes of her just complaining and eating the whole time. Like, this is much more fun to me. I'd like to stay doing this, Foodie. Stay gone at least 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. Okay, so Hectic Llama said, adding more to the great headrest debate. This is the interior of Smee's car. Similar shape and stitching as the headrest in the cherry, but taller. Or sherry. I always call it a cherry. Oh, look at Buster. Okay, so her mom does have really tall head seats. Long? Tall? I don't know. Raptor said, sorry everyone, but I'm Team Kuwait. Notice how the headrest is straight, but the Timu car is curved? In the cameo, it looks curved as well, plus I don't think the stitching matches. It's close, but not exact. Okay. That's the stitching on her mom's car. Buster is so damn cute. He's got the prettiest teeth. And that's the stitching on the Timu car. Hectic said I could see that being possible too. Fat Cow almost convinced me today. So Fat Cow must think she's in Kuwait. Hey Sage! This is so much more entertaining. I think so too. I'll stay searching reflections, zooming in on car stitching. This is a good time to me. I'm always trying said, well, damn, it looks like I may have to change my vote to Canada. Ah, Carrie said, you all know she probably will run back to Kuwait if they don't press charges. She won't show herself in Canada because then we win. That's true. That's true. She won't tell us while she's still there. This is so sad to me. Did you guys hear Brian passed away? I don't know. I feel like I have a soft spot in my heart. When I was in one rehab, it was either a rehab or sober living. I can't remember which one. There was this like movie that came out about his life and how he was treated and his struggles with mental health. And it absolutely broke my heart. It absolutely broke my heart. And so, like, I grew up listening to the Beach Boys. My dad really loved them. But then when I watched this movie, I just had like a spot forever in my heart. I think he was a genius. It makes me sad we'll never hear music like his again. I mean, he truly could play what he was on the keyboard, he played bass, he did vocals, he produced the music, he wrote the music. He was a co-founder of the Beach Boys. I don't know. I just think he was amazing and so talented. And may he rest in peace. And I'm praying for his family right now. Rest in peace, Brian. There will truly never be anyone else like you. I don't know. If you think of all the like harmonies and everything he wrote, like I don't know. Genius is just the only word that comes to my mind. Genius, genius. Yeah, it's so sad. I feel like the Beach Boys in general, though, if you like look into their life, I don't know, one day if you have time, look up a documentary or a story. Like, there's very tragic stories with them, a lot of heartache, a lot of success, obviously. They were huge, but they have interesting stories, very interesting. It makes me sad. Okay, so this was me being my spicy self. I said, I'm glad Smeardrop relayed the message that the cats looked absolutely horrible, and they at least have cleaned them up for a pic. Yes, thank you for cleaning them up after everybody said it looked like they've been walking in shit. I don't know how Brian passed away, by the way. I'm saying it like I know him. I don't know. I don't know how he passed away. They just asked for people to respect his privacy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna speculate. I always just get sad. Do you ever get sad when you hear about like there's always certain celebrities, right, that like somehow were either like a page of a book in your life, right? Whether you really liked a band or an actor or actress or whatever, and you grew up listening to them or whatever. You've watched the same movie that this person's been in like 555 times. It's always just sad. Like I was heartbroken too when Luke Perry passed away. I was like, no, not Dylan, you know. And then I feel like my parents always get weird when like people around their age pass away. Does anybody else's parents go through that? Like I hate for them to hear about that because they're like, oh my God, he was around my age. It's just like, I don't know, it's sad. Whole thing is sad. This is also sad. But it sounds like this person has a lot of love and support. Sansa said, if you want to know what late stage liver disease looks like, check out Emma on TikTok. This brave young lady has gotten a transplant and is now doing well. Okay, that's amazing. Well, in my opinion, Foodie looks high and hamburger eyes with a yellowish cast, not jaundice. Well, I'm really happy that Emma's doing well. I'm really happy to hear that. Foodie looks like she's going to be there. She doesn't look too far off. I mean, maybe I'm just being dramatic. Oh wait, Hectic said confirmed. Chantel traveled by air. Zoom in and see the name on it. Hunt is on standby. I thought this was funny. Dylan, no. Yes, I know, buddy. Yes, I do get sad over. I do too. I do too. I mean, it's sad in general when anybody passes away, right? I just feel like there's certain people that, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know because I feel like I sound heartless. I'm obviously not celebrating anybody passing away. I just feel like there's certain celebrities or people that I listened to growing up that like affect me more than others, I guess I should say. Girl World said Tammy Slayton has lost a full Amberlynn and then some, and she looks so good. She looks so cute. That's the best way I could describe it. Just looks cute, very cute. Okay, so Hurl said, "What the fuck is anyone supposed to do with this?" You know the documents that came out from Paws Kuwait. They said it's just letters written out by the law firm. By the law firm, Rolla tells you they're not posting on Instagram about it, but sends you letters written by the lawyer. Yeah, I find that weird too. So they're no longer posting on Instagram because their lawyer said they can't post updates there anymore. But they're free to give it to Smear Drop. Again, some random person that they just met like a week and a half ago. That's fine to send legal updates to. A lot of it didn't make sense. People were pointing it out. FYI, Pearl, I know I did. We were searching the supposed lawyer and law firm and like all these different search databases where you can find any lawyer or a law firm in any country, and the lawyer does not come up anywhere. It says lawyer not found. We'll get into that. Remember the tweets we were talking about yesterday where there was someone named John who was outing how Paws Kuwait was treating the animals in their care and what was going on. Um, well, apparently they've been in contact with Hurl. Hurl says Paws Kuwait has the owner of 248am.com blocked. That is who posted. I keep saying John. The name John is stuck in my head. If I have that wrong, I'm sorry. That is who posted the investigation videos and article. The owner writes about the going-ons and happenings in Kuwait. Why would a legit rescue block? Because they don't want anybody speaking the truth, and I've seen that firsthand. I think that was Rolla in our stream yesterday, by the way, who was telling me that I just hate Muslims and that's why I'm doing this. I think that was Rolla. I've seen people get chased off of Twitter talking about them. They really don't like the 2:48 a.m. Again, if these people weren't doing anything wrong, why be so weird? Why can't anybody have an opinion? Nikki T said 1 year in prison or a fine not exceeding 1,000, which is $11.70 US dollars. Rupees? Rupees haven't been used in Kuwait since the 1960s. Paws Kuwait clearly realized that Girl World has one collective brain cell. Okay, so I think there used to be, right, there used to be rupees in Kuwait in the 60s. Maybe they just didn't redo all the forms and paperwork. Like, that's a possibility. I still don't think it makes sense. Why is this law firm? Why did they not come up when you search them? Okay, Hurl said no one is going to ask why the fine is in rupees and not dinar. Again, this is just typed out by the law firm. Hold on. Sometimes if I look in the threads, we find out more info. Let me see. So I asked Fupa Princess thoughts. So Fupa Princess, mind you, they don't have time when you want them to post updates on anything legal because they're working. But I'm telling you, anytime I tag them or anytime anybody talks about Paws Kuwait, they are in the replies with an answer for everything. For everything. Mind you, they just met Rolla supposedly a week and a half ago. So Smeardrop said, I didn't do the translating and I'm not from Kuwait, so I don't know why my thoughts are needed on this. If you have questions, reach out to Paws Kuwait. I just share the information. Well, Smeardrop, you made yourself the spokesperson for them. You're their PR now, you're their cleanup crew. So, I don't know. You came out, you wanted to be the first to share the updates, but now people can ask you questions? So, Mo shared the monetary history of Kuwait reveals that before 1961, the Gulf nation used the Indian rupee, particularly the Persian Gulf rupee, released by the Reserve Bank of India for circulation in several Gulf countries, including Kuwait. Let's see. Christina said the person running this site is a scammer herself, so I don't think she's actually going to go to the authorities. Nikki said, my thoughts as well, unless it's a deflection technique. Being involved in as many dramas as I've discovered her at the center of, and being as litigious as she is, maybe people are too afraid of fighting her. Girl World might just be her downfall if we can all agree she's scum. I just want the animals to be okay. Like, if people want to give this woman their money, smear drop, like that's on you. Like, I just want to make sure the animals are okay because all the animals die when they're involved with Rolla. I said what I said. Newt said rupees is their old currency. Likely the law hasn't been updated the same way the states in every country has antiquated laws that make no sense now, but they still exist. It's not that strange. So I did want to offer a different perspective. Okay, let's just say that they're not changing all the forms and rewriting everything, right? Let's just say that. I have more to show you. So they're going to look into Rolla's. This is Hurl saying they're going to look into the supposed lawyer. Well, we did. Why does a supposed lawyer have like basically nothing on social media? You can't find them when searching their name. There's nothing on the supposed lawyer whatsoever. I do want to let you know too, the Google address, now I can't remember if it was Paws Kuwait or the law firm goes back to a horse farm. I thought that was important to note. So the address they're using for either the law firm or for Paws Kuwait goes back to a horse farm. Nikki T said, very professional behavior, speaking through smear drop. Again, there's so many people mad at me that I'm talking about this. I even saw a tweet dedicated to me today about how the person with the messiest past is sure judging everybody else. I guess it's because I've actually lived life. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. I didn't live a messy life from inside my bedroom, right? I lived a messy life from on the streets, hanging out with scammers, hanging out with addicts. I literally chose to leave a roof over my head to live like I was homeless. I chose to not work. I chose to be out among the real life that was going on, if you will. I don't know how else to describe it. I wasn't locked in a house, just staying far and safe away from everything. I was out in the bullshit, and I know it, and I can call it as I see it. I know what it is to scheme and scam because I've been there. Not to this extent, but I used to do what I had to do to get a dollar, tell people whatever else. Like, I needed to take a bus to go do this. I needed to do that. Like, I was always scheming and scamming to make money to find drugs or alcohol or to be able to buy drugs or alcohol. So it's not even that I'm judgmental. It's just I feel like while there's a lot of things I'm inexperienced in, there's a lot of things I feel like I could see from a mile away. I've had a bad feeling about this Paws Kuwait from the first time I started hearing things. I just was too scared to look into it. And now that I did, it's a really, really dark and deep rabbit hole. And I suggest if you guys missed yesterday's stream, you please go back and listen to it. Um, so let's see. I find it odd that this Paws Kuwait just happened to stumble upon Girl World because of Foodie Beauty, and now they're so far deep into it, they're in everybody's DMs, specifically Smear Drop. They have supposedly 1,500 animals that in their care. Aren't 400 of them cats? 1,500 animals in your care, and you have time to be in everybody's DMs in Girl World? It's weird. Let's see, this thing is so weird, I'm just confused at this point. A horse farm. Yes, a horse farm. I like miniature ponies, but not okay, but not quarter ton liars. Kinda like Lisa Richards with thousands of followers needing food every day. That part right there. All right, let's keep going. I just have a weird feeling about this smear drop. I'm gonna say it. I think she's involved somehow. I think she is. There she is in everybody's fucking replies everywhere defending this place, but if you ask a valid question, she goes, "I'm not sure why I need to be brought into this, bitch, because you decided to be their mouthpiece." So, I don't know what to tell you. They would not at all redact a plaintiff name, no e-filing confirmation, no seal, no verifiable court name. These are fake docs, someone said. They don't look real to me, but again, we do have to keep in mind things look different in other countries, I guess. But keeping that in mind, they're still shady as fuck, and I don't believe anything really is being done on their end about Foodie Beauty. Maybe it'll be true. We'll see. So again, smear drop. When I have questions, why do you ask me? I'm not sure why my name is being brought up. Because of this, you say, I will explain it in my post when I share the updates. I will tell you that they have been told by their lawyer to no longer post information on their Instagram. Going forward, they asked to share any updates through me. There are documents that I'm going to share. It's weird. Pearl said, Jesus, see, how does this make any kind of sense? Paws Kuwait's lawyer said to stop posting on their Instagram, but okayed having some gullible nobody post updates on their behalf? Be fucking for real. She can't be, because I think she's in on the scam now. So, when we started posting that you couldn't find their lawyer, right? So Pearl had posted, I'm going to do more digging when I'm home and have some coffee or something. Even the lawyer stuff is not adding up now. So Pearl started typing it in. This is one of the sites that they used. Everybody, I'm asking you to please do your own research. If you don't believe me on anything, go do your own research and you will find it's just as shady. So you type in the lawyer's name, the law firm, Kuwait, no record found. So Hurl did it, then I did it. And then Smear Drop was all involved in the DMs. And then Mo was in them too. And Mo was actually really helpful and really kind. Shout out to Mo Translates. Thank you for being respectful about this. They put something ended up, I don't know, when you pronounce something like an SH, I can't remember the exact thing now. So she typed out the name in Arabic and she said, copy and paste this and then put it into the search. She was like, maybe nothing will come up. I don't know, but here you go. Just copy and paste it. So then I did it. I copied and pasted the name just to make sure the translation was translating. Um, and again, this lawyer, law firm, nothing comes up. You can look in multiple places that you can search lawyers. This place does not fucking come up, and I've searched for myself. So just wanting to point that out. I think that's very weird too. Kind of like Lisa. Oh yeah, I read that one. 1,500 is insane. There's no way two people can care for 1,500 animals. No, and especially when you're DMing with Smear Drop all day. I have at some point I've had multiple animals. I had like 4 lizards at once, a dog, a bunny. I had it all, right? Like right now I have 1 dog and that's like I feel she feels like 8 animals because she's a little butthead sometimes. She's the best dog in the entire world. But sometimes she has a little attitude problem. I think it's because she's short, to be honest. But anyways, Like, I don't have time to be in everybody's DMs all day. Between my dog, my child, my boyfriend, my nephews, and my mind, like, there's not time to be in anybody's DMs. I have a hard time writing Aaron, be kind, Tia back sometimes. Like, sometimes I don't write back till the next day. I don't know how you would have time to be in somebody's DMs with 1,500 animals. I'm just saying. So I retweeted it and said, "Do you believe us now?" Because this is what I want to say to you guys. I think it's being painted a certain way where if you're questioning these people, you have a problem with Muslims. I do not have a problem with Muslims. I have a problem with animal abusers. I have a problem with animal hoarders. They could be any religion. They could be Christians, and I would still go after them. Do you know what I mean? It's not even me really doing anything. I'm just voicing my opinion, right? I'm just voicing that I think these people are weird, and unfortunately, they're in girl world now. I think a lot of animals die when it comes to this Rolla lady. I think it's weird they're giving all their legal updates to Smear Drop. I think it's fucking weird. Smear Drop's in every reply defending them. Like Rolla's her sister or something. They met 11 days ago, 12 days ago now. I'm sorry. What else? What else? I think it's weird that a Google address goes back to a horse farm. I'll tell you flat out, people are speculating that they're taking animals or they're taking money saying they're helping cats and dogs and they're putting it into this horse farm, doing whatever they're fucking doing. And I'm starting to believe that, and I'm starting to go further down that rabbit hole. Has nothing to do with their religion. I just think there's shitty people out there in the world. They could be anywhere. There's shitty people in California. There's shitty people in Nebraska. There's shitty people in Hawaii. There's shitty people in Canada. There's shitty people all around the world, okay? Like, there's shitty people in England, I'm sure. There's shitty people in Australia. I don't really believe about Australia, but there's shitty people everywhere of all religions, of all races, of all everything, okay? Okay. I hope we have that clear. Uh, Hurl said Smeardrop is so blinded by Rolla's love bombing that she's not going to get it until this shit bites her in the ass. Hurl also said I should be able to find more than a private Instagram and LinkedIn for a real lawyer. Nothing for that law firm either. This is all that comes up, and this is what made them look into the horse farm. So they found the Instagram of this supposed lawyer that doesn't come up when you actually search her, but she does have a LinkedIn that also looks suspicious. I do want to say that. So we were able to find a private Instagram and a LinkedIn. But somebody pointed out, oh my God, there's a horse. And then Earl did some searching and they found out that one of the addresses given goes to a horse farm. So if you're on Twitter, by the way, feel free to search Hurl World's Twitter. Nikki is also like, if you search Hurl, you'll be able to find Nikki's Twitter, Miss T and Moo. There's several people right now that are looking into this. If this tells you how much I believe that these people are not doing what they say they're doing, I wasn't cool with Cam. That Cam person wasn't cool with them. Talked nothing but shit because they talked about me pretty much up until a few days ago. Nikki, who I called his girlfriend, I didn't get along with these people. We are all coming together for this. It doesn't mean we're best friends. It doesn't mean we're riding off into the sunset. It means we actually love animals and we're looking past the petty bullshit right now because something really bad is going on. So this should convince you guys how much I believe something very bad is going on. I just do. Anyway, so if you search this law firm, only a LinkedIn comes up. Instagram's private. I feel like even PG's lawyer, there was stuff up everywhere about that lawyer. I don't know. Again, it's different countries, but just want to show you again. You could do a search, and the Sahara Al Salkar law firm doesn't come up. I think they found on the LinkedIn though that a man was running it. So how did the man become a woman? I mean, it's possible these days actually. So never mind. Cutie Patootie said, unsure if there's any relation, but at the previous firm she has listed, there is a man there with a similar name. Abdulatif Z. El Sakar. Girl said it may be her father or other relative. Her husband has a completely different name. I'm more so showing a lot of this at this point, so you guys know just how far people are looking into it. And again, please check out my stream from yesterday if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Pearl said smear drop us. Oh, I read that one. The location on Paws Kuwait in Google Maps is the same geocode as a horse farm. The location on Paws Kuwait in Google Maps is the same geocode as a horse farm. This lawyer, I don't know, is involved in a really weird way. There's her on the horse, probably from the horse farm. Yikes. Kimmy, hey! I'm still reporting her every day. I want her okay. Dot said loose cannon makes sense. She's got mass. Okay. I have a problem with scammers. I do too. It's your channel, Breezy. Thank you. It's almost poetic for Foodie Beauty to be taken down by a troll. Yeah. That's just the easiest comeback that they can come up with because they have no other. Missy said sigh. Dreams said amen. I think Rolla is an extension of Salon. I think Rolla is involved somehow with Salon. I don't know if she's involved with Foodie Beauty. Um, just something. We're gonna find out something, and I swear to fucking something. I don't even want to say God because I don't want to curse when like I don't know. I was just praying to him earlier, but you know what I mean. I feel like this is going to be on Netflix. I'm telling you, some of the stuff I have found out. I don't even know if I can say it. There was like a retweet I did, and I unposted it because it seriously was making people sick. How can I describe this? Can I ask why Paws Kuwait has pictures of beheaded animals on their Instagram? And why you make posts like that with captions such as, and I'm not talking about this specific post, but you share graphic things. Please like and share. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Why are you sharing pictures of that? Why? Yesterday, we learned that in 2019, a masked gunman came into Paws Kuwait, unalived all the animals. Then an arsonist came and burned the place down. And I was telling you guys how I felt about their graphic photos that they put up on their IG, right? What? When I tell you my gut is screaming that something horrible is happening, I just need you guys to believe me, or at least have an open mind to listen, okay? Please just have an open mind. All of these things, it just keeps getting weirder and weirder between the horse farm. You can't find this lawyer anywhere. There used to be a man with a similar name. It's just everything's fucking weird. How much bad luck can one person have? Do I believe people hate animals so much in Kuwait they're targeting Rolla and unaliving all of her animals? No. And if that's true, why does she have 1,500 in her care? If I knew people were out to unalive the animals I had, I certainly wouldn't be accumulating them. But that's just me. So I just want to say this again. The location on Paws Kuwait in Google Maps is the same geocode as a horse farm. Just wanting it to put it out there. Tired AF said Foodie better hope she wasn't too stupid to flee. Did you guys hear this? The U.S. orders evacuation of family members and non-essential personnel from its embassies in Iraq, Bahrain, and Kuwait. And then I think about Foodie Beauty saying, I don't care if there's war, I'll stand by my man. War doesn't scare me. What if it's a nuclear war? I'm not saying that's gonna happen. Like I don't think she thinks. People think I don't think, but really I think a lot. I have trouble with my words. I really do. By the time it comes out of my mouth, it sounds nothing like what's going on in my head, and that's the best way I could describe it. Joanna said, have you seen the Reddit about Paws Kuwait? It seems there are more people pointing it out. Please search Paws Kuwait after this live stream if you want to learn more. I mean, they have a horrible reputation in Kuwait. Good veterinarians won't even work with them because of Rolla's reputation. So again, I just want to encourage everybody, do your own research. If you hate me and you don't like me and you think I'm the biggest liar in the world, please just search Paws Kuwait. Take an hour of your time, and then, maybe that'll convince you. Everything that touches Foodie is a fraud. Exactly. That's what I think it is, Bunny. I think when I started talking about this, I sounded absolutely insane because I'm like, these people, I think they're intentionally hurting animals, but I don't think people have seen some of the posts that I've seen. Like the one that it brought me to tears yesterday talking about a photo. I can't even do it again, but it stuck with me. And I'm like, that's intentional. That's intentional. And then you go further down the Paws Kuwait IG, and a lot of it looks intentional, or a lot of it looks like they get horrible calls. I'm not saying they hurt every animal. Something is really wrong there, okay? Sometimes I think they may get calls of, like, maybe hit by cars or things, and then they take photos. They tell people they're gonna go help, they take photos, and then they leave the animal. What other reason would you have to put up photos of, beheaded animals? Their IG reminds me of one of those Gore sites. I feel how I feel, I say what I say, I stand by it. I'm not gonna regret this later, Rolla. If you come in, you're not gonna silence me, and you don't scare me. I'm sorry. You just don't, you don't. I'm not saying I want issues with you, but I pray to God you don't have any animals in your care right now. I really don't. Nikki said, "We know Rollo wasn't casually scrolling YouTube and stumbled on Foodie. Foodie and many other people in Gore World reached out to Paws Kuwait. Or is Rolla a viewer? Where did Chantal and Salah prepare and post clips of sexual nature together? Prostitution? Really? Yeah, I heard on the farms people were saying that they were calling white people prostitutes. I have no idea about any of that. I remember seeing the word prostitution, and I remember being slightly annoyed yesterday when reading their documents. I'm like, okay, there's plenty of things to get Foodie Beauty on that she's actually done. Like they made it sound like Chantal and Salah are filming sex scenes and uploading them to YouTube for the world to see while living in Kuwait. And then they had even worded it like Chantal was causing accidents every day and then uploading them to YouTube. Like, why do we have to lie? You are the only one showing us what is really going on. Thank you. You know, I will say this. Thank you to everybody who's been supportive on me talking about this. Yesterday, I was having a panic attack thinking of doing that whole live stream yesterday dedicated to it. We ended up having a whole live stream dedicated to it. But people do not want me talking about this. They just don't. And I was worried. I was just worried in general. Like, it doesn't feel good when you're saying, "Hey, this is going on. Something really bad is going on." And everybody's like, "No, you're lying. You're lying." And it's like, "No, but look, look at this. Look at this. No, you're lying." And I even felt kind of crappy during the live stream. I was worried a bit when it ended. But I had so much support and people that are even just listening, and that's all I really want. Like, maybe you don't believe me right now, okay? Just please listen to the evidence. If you can hear me out there. And if you hate me and you don't want the source to come from me, I don't know what to say because nobody else will talk about this. Search Paws Kuwait Reddit. Start from there. Go to Her World's Twitter. You can even go to Cam's Twitter, Nikki's Twitter, Miss T. Really do your research or get the info from anybody other than me. I don't care. I just need people to please just be willing to listen. And it meant the world to me that you guys are. Like, at least I see you're open to it. So thank you. R2D2, that's a tough job. Couldn't be me. A friend works for the SPCA, and her position is to photograph deceased animals and record their specific features, just in case their owner is looking for them. So sad she has a tough job. You know what? That has to like, certain things I can imagine have to stick with her. Um, I'm so glad that she has that job. I don't know that that sounds wrong because it sounds like she's giving closure to people. And maybe, like, when she has trouble shutting her mind off or she can't stop thinking about the images she see, maybe she's like, "At least, that 90-year-old woman knows that her cat, is in heaven now, and she's not, like, sitting up worried about it." I think that's what I would try to focus on, like the people I would help give closure to. Um, God, that is a hard job. R2D2, that would break my heart too. Yeah, Jordy said, I believe. Thank you. We have your back. Thank you, thank you. I love you guys. I truly have the best subscribers, the best friends over here, the best family. I couldn't have asked for anything more on YouTube, you know? Truly, when things get hard on here, and there's days I wanna be like, "Fuck YouTube, I'm gonna go work at Walmart." Or I don't know. When I'm like that, then I remember, "You know what? But tomorrow I'm gonna get to hang out with Be Kind, and Aaron, and Missy, and Beth, and Trauma Queen, and Kez, and Cringe," and, like, if I'm not saying your name right now, just know I love you, and M, and everybody, you know? Fashionable, Free the People. Lori, everybody, Rainbow Road, Eric, you know, it's just I come back for you guys. So thank you. Thank you for being awesome. Um, Meandering Thought said, and I just saw this, it says, please like and comment, didn't translate the rest in case anybody talks about what's in the picture. I don't want to hear it. So this is where I kind of had found out about their beheaded photos. But anyways, they post graphic images and then please like and comment. Please like and comment. It obviously went against their community guidelines, Instagrams. I'm not gonna I obviously don't have the image and I'm not going to show it to you. Everybody do your own research. If you need to see this stuff for yourself, I'm not gonna be the one to show it to you. I'm sorry. I can't stomach it either. Every time I went to the Paws Kuwait IG, I have felt like I wanted to throw up. Every single time. I don't leave that site feeling like, "Oh, well, at least they had surgery and their eye isn't infected with maggots anymore." Like, I don't leave feeling that way. I leave feeling dirty. That is the best way I could describe it. I leave feeling dirty, like I just participated in something I shouldn't have been. Does that make sense? If a place leaves you feeling that way, it's probably not good, right? Meandering Thought said, so I just looked a little bit closer at Paws Kuwait's IG, and to my horror, they show a video of a beheaded animal on the street and posted that there were several found. What the fuck is that? Why do we need to see that? They can't even help them anymore. This is all for money. Fuck them. So, this wasn't the photo or the video of the beheaded animal, but it just goes to show you. I really just want to drive home a normal animal rescue who actually loves animals does not post such graphic photos asking for please like and share or comment. It's fucking weird, dude. Every time I talk about this place, I feel dirty. I need a shower. Dot said, wouldn't it all be funny if this was deflect from her visa run? Okay, but I said that a few days ago. And I feel like, again, I was called crazy. I'm one of those people. I sound crazy, but I'm right. Like the conspiracy theorists. They sound crazy, but sometimes they're right. The other day, I was saying, what if Chantel has all this going and she's just laughing and getting high in Canada? She's like, they think I'm going to jail. They think I'm going to have charges. They think Salah is going back to Syria. And really, she's just there for her visa run, getting high. And that's why she looks like shit. She's hungover. She's been wheelchair beezing, drinking, doing whatever else she does in Canada. What if? It wouldn't surprise me at this point. I said the same thing to myself. Yeah, that's what I think it is. There are only theories until they are proven true. That part too. Um, Nana Spiked, he said, do we think Slaw and Foodie are done? I mean, the shit was all fake, but is this the end for them? What do you think? Do you think it's the end of them or they're still together? There's 200 votes. I don't know. I mean, I could kind of see Salah staging all of this. He seems like he knows scummy and scammy people. I could see him trying to get her to leave, so maybe it's the end of them. I could also see him not wanting to get a job, though. Like, he doesn't have to do anything. Foodie pays for everything. I don't know, what would you guys pick? We know they aren't really married. Oh, yeah, they are done. Okay, let's see. End of them. 68.6%. Good job, Free the People. Hectic Moment said, if Foodie Beauty did make it to Canada, how will the Kuwaiti authorities make her pay her fines, etc.? She'll just not pay and not be allowed back there. Is this her pretty much getting away with basically no consequences? That will be so frustrating. Eh, let's look at the replies. Tia said there is no extradition treaty between Canada and Kuwait. She just better never visit a country that does because they'll send her right to Kuwait. Daisy said the one who will face all the hell to pay will be Salah if she fled. Yeah, Care Bear said that's pretty much what she does. Scapegoat said she won't get off scot-free. Here are some of the possible outcomes. She'll have difficulty traveling to other countries. If the crime you were convicted of is serious and falls under an extradition treaty between the foreign country and your home country, the foreign country might request. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just blow it up. They might request to face consequences related to the conviction. Okay. Your home country might impose restrictions on your ability to travel internationally if you have outstanding debts to foreign governments. Okay, so she's not going to get away with it. Enforcement in your home country. In some situations, the foreign country might try to pursue legal avenues in your home country to enforce the financial penalties. This is complex and depends on whether there are treaties or other legal frameworks in place to recognize and enforce foreign judgments. Impact on future visa or immigration applications. The foreign conviction and unpaid fees can negatively affect future applications for visas or immigration in various countries, including your home country. Okay, well, that should make everybody feel better. I believe she will. Okay. I believe somebody has reported her. I'm sure at this point. Or at least maybe they know about her over there. Do I believe Rolla says she's doing? No, but I hope so. I don't think she'll get off scot-free. I think she has a lot of eyes on her now. And wherever she goes, people are going to be waiting for her to fuck up to report it. That's just how it's going to be for her now. Pet Psychic to the Stars said, remember when Foodie Beauty had the FBI knocking on Marty's door? Now look at her running. I remember that. I remember that. So a lot of people thought Marty was lying. He wasn't. At one point, he had even sent me the video of the FBI showing up. Um, so there's that. He was actually told he had to stop talking about Foodie Beauty. I don't think he really cared at a certain point because at some points he was even still like saying her name. I just don't think he wanted to get like his parents in trouble, you know what I mean? Or his family to have to like answer for what he did. But I remember the FBI. I remember that. And now Foodie's the one running scared, and it kind of gives me life. Kind of gives me life. Oh, this is her mom's car. Reality Chick said, also the headrest in the Timu wagon is really low on Chantel, barely above her shoulders. So this is about the green screen and the headrest. But when we've seen her in her mom's car before is behind her head, like in the cameo. Smee's butt is smaller, so she sits lower and it's literally above her head. I don't know. Snarky Pre said, well, shit, I have no freaking idea at this point. Same. This was a great find, a round of well dones to all that have been on the hunt. All right. I feel like, okay, say right now, do you guys think she's in Canada or Kuwait? I just want to see your individual answers. Yeah, she might as well retire from YouTube, go run and hide, get a regular job, and keep her mouth closed for her remaining days. I feel like that would be smart. I don't know why we always have to see Amberlynn Reid's underwear. I don't know. I feel like I'm a regular buyer of underwear, you know. It's nice to have nice new ones. It just is. But I feel like what I don't do is upload them for the world to see. Like, do you really want to find or see the panties I get from Ross or Amazon? I mean, it's just like, why is she always showing them? Empress said, what's Amberlynn Reid doing with all these panties? I get treating yourself to a cute pair now and then, but I don't understand these massive weekly panty hauls. Absolutely pun very much intended. Okay, I know everybody thought she was back with Tommy. Maybe they're fighting and she's trying to keep Tommy around, or maybe they're broken up again and so she's trying to get her options going. I don't know, but I don't understand why we always have to see them. That's a damn throw blanket. I mean, it really is. It's like a lacy tablecloth. I don't know, maybe your Christmas tablecloth? I'm just glad we don't have to see Foodie Beauty's underwear anymore, though. That's what I'm grateful for. Every single one of you Girl World conspiracy theorists needs to touch some grass. If you had detective skills like I do, then you would clearly see where Cutie is at the moment. I'm so ashamed of all of you. Pull yourselves together. This is where she is, you guys. Okay, so Loose Cannon said she's in Kuwait. Aaron, Kuwait. Moonface, Kuwait. D said Canada. Loose Cannon said Fat Cow made a video about it yesterday, and she really has a good take about it. So I'm assuming she says Kuwait, right? Janet, hey, Janet said Canada. Philly said Canada. Free the People said save some elastic for the rest of us, Amber. She's greedy. Erin said a few pairs of her underwear, and it's a full load. In search of streams. Okay, Sherry said, hey, Sherry, I think she's in Canada. She's selling them. Maybe she is. That's a thing. That is a thing. And people buy socks too. I don't understand it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum, but it's a thing. I don't get it. I don't want to go sniffing people, but some people like to smell apparently. So, anyways, I could see Amberlynn Reid doing that, and that's how she affords all of her Legos. That's how she affords it. Okay, this woman, I feel like I only retweet her to let her know that she's no different than Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid, and I don't know why she thinks that she is. Um, it's just like it's not. I don't even like Foodie and Amberlynn Reid, right? I don't even like them, but this woman thinks that she's so above them when every time I see her, she's eating, getting bigger, and now she just rolls around on a chair like Foodie Beauty did.
My face too much. Let me wash my hands real quick. Did you fix the, you didn't fix the cold top yet? Why, the 15? Oh. Do you guys have a flight book for her yet? When and how long is she going to be here for? 10 days. No, it's fine. I'm not. It's fine. We just said names. They know. They know what happened to me. Okay. So Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. My face too much. Let me wash my hands real quick.
Is it still showing? Okay. I don't even know. Oh my god, I muted myself. I was on a whole rant. I was on a whole ass rant. Yeah, I went muted. You can't hear the words coming from your mouth. Well, I had a lot to say. What happened? We were watching. I know I was muted. I went on a rant. It's just not going to be that funny anymore. I was basically saying how I realized I'm doing it all wrong by using my two legs. Next time I'm going to do the dishes, I'm just going to roll to the dishwasher. When it's time to take the trash out, I'm then going to roll out the back door into my backyard around the side of the garage. That's how I'm going to take the trash out. Oh, and then on trash day, I was saying I'm really excited about trash day because I hate lugging these two big ass trash cans in and out. They roll, but not very well, and it always hits me in the back of my ankle. Anyways, I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll in my chair and just carry one behind me. I guess it's just gonna drag away. I'm going to roll to scoop up dog poop. I'm going to roll when I take my dog for a walk. I just need a gaming chair. That would solve all of my problems. Roller cooking, yes! You guys, we could get together on Friday nights and we can roll around together in our chairs. This is going to be, oh my God, we're going to make it a thing. I'm going to get a cute gaming chair to roll around in, though, because I'm going to be in it a lot. Maybe I need one with a back massager. I mean, why shouldn't I get a massage when I'm rolling around to scoop up dog poop? Okay, so for Christmas, to my boyfriend, if you're listening, I need the BMW of the gaming chairs. Actually, our 1 year anniversary is coming up. I need the Betty Boop of gaming chairs, the one that makes you look like you have cat ears when you put your head back, okay? All right, take notes. A sniper, a pink and white gaming chair with a massager and a footrest. Seriously, I mean, if I have to do the hard work of rolling around, I want to kick my feet up too. Why not? Oh, you guys, and then on Saturdays or Sundays, we can go on morning strolls, okay? And when we're rolling around in our gaming chairs, we're gonna play Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way. Like, that's how people are gonna know we're coming, okay? That's gonna be our theme song. I don't ever have to use my 2 legs again. I can roll to the shower, roll to the toilet. What the fuck have I been doing? By the way, this is me being Team Canada again because there was an earthquake in Cornwall, Ontario. So I think she landed. Maybe she was in Kuwait this whole time. And on the 10th, she landed. That is why there was an earthquake. What is this thumbs up sign? Is that how you convince people that you're in love, with a thumbs up? We all know the kitchen chair at the villa was the MVP. It really was. That thing couldn't be stopped. And Bluetooth speakers, yes! Then my son took it. I'm old, but I have a cycle pedaling foot bike. It works great. And sit bike, yeah. Well, some days I'll take the scooter when I'm feeling like, really exerting some energy. But for the most part, I'm just gonna roll. I have the massager game chair in my art room. Does it have a butt massager? I feel like that would be absolute heaven, getting a butt massage. Earthquake in Cornwall definitely means right? I mean, am I wrong about that? So, this is from Pulpy. Nothing says love like a thumbs up. Her voiceover sounds like a bad TV movie narration. Yeah, I hate her voiceovers. Um, God. That's like he's trying to convince everybody else. A kiss would have convinced it, an arm around the shoulder, not a thumbs up. This is okay, I don't know. This lady can't make up her mind if she likes Foodie Beauty or not. I used to call her period eyes, but I think it's Paradot eyes. Anyways, supposedly she knows Foodie Beauty. I feel like her story changes a lot, and whether she likes Foodie depends on the day, but this was actually really, really funny.
When there's trouble. Oh, but didn't one of your cats alert you when there was
Oh no. Why are you being a butt? Come on. Shy.
when there's trouble? Oh, but didn't one of
It doesn't want to play it.
your cats alert you when there was trouble in the house? You're just getting. Oh, here's the other karmic thing that I'm thinking now that I'm not. Listen. Oh, I start with a compliment. Start with a compliment. I'm sorry you didn't start with a compliment. Here's a compliment. Your hijab hides the real you very well.
That was funny. It kind of does. I mean, Top Mumby said best backhanded compliment to date. Gosh, this community is full of funny characters. Got this from Paradot eyes? Not period eyes. I don't know why I always want to say period eyes. What is this? Rian said, guys, she fled to Hawaii. Modesty arc ended. Coconut bikini arc unlocked. Starting over again, but this time it's different. Goodbye, Kuwait. Aloha, Hawaii. I feel like she would die in Hawaii. They have such good food. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I went when I was what, maybe 10 years old. But I feel like no matter where I went, there was chocolate covered macadamia nuts. I ate a lot from the Dole Pineapple place, those Dole Pineapple whips. I feel like we swam and ate our way through Hawaii. Foodie Beauty was like, oh, but there was a lot of walking too because we went to see different volcanoes, like all these different places. Um, I don't think she would make it. Hawaii is so cool though. I want to go back. Have you guys ever visited Hawaii? I remember that was like the funnest family vacation of my life. Because the water was so clear. So I still remember that many years later, many drugs later, many blows to the head later. I just remember the water being so clear. The fish were so colorful. There was sea turtles just swimming next to you. And everything just tasted so good there. Everything. Their chocolate was amazing. Everything was amazing. Start with the compliments. Paradot is not psycho. She's just old. She doesn't seem like a psycho at all. I don't think she's psycho. I don't watch enough of her to know. I think maybe she could come off that way, maybe because she keeps changing her mind. I don't know. I don't watch enough of her. Do I think she's a little odd? Maybe. That has nothing to do with her age. Okay. Your mom's emotional support carrot said if Chantal left Kuwait, who would get Salah? Melly, Jessica Messica, or the biggest bloke in jail? I feel like it's Jessica Messica or the biggest bloke in jail. Um, I could be wrong. Paradot can stay with the storyline. She wanders off in many directions and forgets stuff. Got it. My parents got married in Hawaii. My dad was stationed there. That's so cool. It's just beautiful. I mean, I haven't been in a long time. Maybe things have changed, but I feel like there was rainbows wherever you looked. The skies were so blue. It was raining on one side of the street, but not the other. And just everything was pretty. The people, the places, the water. Everything is beautiful there. Okay, what is this? Oh wait, we didn't vote. I feel like voting Jessica Messica just because that would be funny. Paradot. Okay, thank you. Oh no, the biggest bloke in jail one. The biggest bloke in jail. Okay, Talbot B said I found Buffalo. Oh wow. Well, we knew it was only a matter of time. She goes by Kitty Napper on OF. World traveler, fat fuck, here to inspire. Yikes. Debbie's World says that the sad thing is that if Pete takes her on again, he's gonna lose his beautiful black and white gaming chair. That's true. Do you think he would take Foodie on again? I think he would. I don't think he's learned his lesson with her, and I think it will go just as bad as it did before. Nothing But Love said, if she did flee to Canada, I wonder if she took her YouTube plaque. I feel like Salah would have kept it so he can show people. Don't you? Remember when he bought those medals off of Amazon or wherever he bought them and posed in the car and like 9 of them or something? And he was like, these are my Kung Fu medals. I feel like he would just walk around with the YouTube plaque thinking he would get all the ladies. This is really sad. This was one of Brian's last performances. Okay, I just want to listen to a little bit of it. Just a little. Oh, wait. I might have it sped up really fast. Hold on. No? Okay, let me see. I can't. Rest in peace, Brian. Then I was listening to the Beach Boys. I was listening to Good Vibrations. Fun, fun, fun. I was listening to the little old lady from Pasadena, but I didn't play that one. God Only Knows. I think that song is so beautiful. It's truly the most beautiful song, or one of them at least. Gore World Comment said more charges than 90% of YouTube. God, please make it true. I don't want to have her keep gloating about how she doesn't have a criminal record. So I hope somebody reports her somewhere. May the gods of the world make that happen, okay? Shenanigans said, I can't imagine being Chantal right now. She built her channel off of being a defiant rage baiter and then moved into a country with zero tolerance for that shit. Yeah, she's pretty damn stupid. She really is. Yaba said, never mind. I'm back to the original Canada, 100% for the win. I think it was based on this photo because of her mom's seats in her car. No, I don't feel bad putting her mom up there, by the way. Foodie let her friend Missy Moo put my daughter's picture as her profile picture and all kinds of stuff. And Foodie knew. So no, I don't feel bad. And I know Foodie won't have a word to say about this. No, she will not. All right. For anyone interested, this is the headrest from a Mitsubishi Outlander, the vehicle Chantal's mother drives. Okay, I'm Team Canada again. Tomorrow I'll be Team Kuwait. But right now, it's looking like Canada to me. Okay, let's see. Oh, I thought this was really cool. This has nothing to do with Foodie Beauty. I think I need to take up this hobby. I never would have thought of this in my life. But doesn't this guy's forest look so cool? He's grown his own mini forest and they're little bonsai trees. Well, some of them aren't so little, but I could just picture myself watering my tree every day and making sure not a branch is out of place, telling it it's the most beautiful tree in the world, the strongest tree. All the other trees are jealous of it. It seems very peaceful. I think I need my own mini forest. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. I don't think it's ever crossed my mind, but you just watch. I'm gonna get me a bonsai tree and see where it goes from there. I'm weird, I know. This is kind of beautiful yet very sad still. The Wilson brothers are all together again. They are. I picture them singing in heaven. Like all the angels are dancing, rejoicing. God's even happy. Like, I mean, it's not bad music. How could you not be happy listening to the Beach Boys? Let me see. So on the farms, the Chantal thread page 9,780, the 13th post on that page is written by Vitamin somebody. At the top of the post, click on the link in the green and read as the person translates the original document and explains all the spelling and wording errors made it in and gives their opinion that not only can the writer not be an attorney, but that she is not even fluent in the language. Just wanted to point that out. People are starting to notice weird things as well. Mean Kitten said for the series, the Kuwaiti arc, being so boring for 3 years, the finale is a 5-star performance. Talk about a plot twist. I could say it couldn't have ended any better, and we deserve it. I think this has honestly been the most amazing arc. I have to say that. This has been incredible. And she hasn't even been a part of it for a while. I mean, she's been missing, and it's still going and still just as fun to talk about. Let's see. Tarot by Nanette said, so Israel is getting ready to beat up Iran and Kuwait is preparing its army. If Twatty Fatty isn't in Canada now, she's about to be in the middle of a nuclear war in the Middle East. Oh, but don't worry. She said she's not afraid of war. She's not going to leave her husband. She's going to stay through it all. So she's not worried about a nuclear war, okay? I would be. In fact, that would keep me up at night, to be honest, but it doesn't bother Foodie Beauty. What did Bunny say? Hold on, let me stop sharing the screen. Dude knows his way around a bush. He does. Like Buster riding shotgun. He's so cute. He just has so much personality. That thumbnail. Oh my gosh. Breezy, can we watch Dang Food? But yeah, we can. My computer is like hot or something. So if it's a little bit laggy, I'm sorry. But we can end with some dank fupa. Let's see. Let me go back into YouTube. Hold on. Any day now. Any day. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now let's search Dank Fupa. I feel like I'm subscribed to Dank Fupa, but we'll just search. instead of going through. Is it the girls look for love? Oh, this looks good. Okay, hold on. Let me share the screen. I love her intro. I almost forgot about it. All right, hopefully, I'm sorry again if it's a little laggy. But this is from Dang Fupa. If you guys, I'm sure everybody knows who Dang Fupa is. But if you don't, please subscribe to her. You will not be disappointed.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother.
Hello. It's ready.
The goals, the goals.
Oh my god.
The goals, the losing the goals, the goals, the goals. Desperate. Obese.
Here, Amber, here's your torrid packages. Can you place the order for first breakfast now? I haven't eaten all day, and it's going to be your problem if I faint because my blood sugar dropped too low. Gore cannot survive on salad dressing alone.
Oh my god, my new panties.
Oh!
Here, order whatever you want. Take my phone, just don't look at my text messages. You might see things that could scar you for life.
Torrid? Again? I guess it must be pretty difficult to find clothes that fit. I used to be a full size 20. I would know. But now that I'm finally in my maintenance era, I think I'm ready to put myself out there again. Check out this book. Someone paid me $15K to make a 6-second video for. It's all about dating or romance or something, I think.
Or something.
$15,000? You can't be all that much better at this than me. I have to beg people to buy my $20 cameos on sale. What the hell am I doing wrong? Besides, you wouldn't say that posting your fupa flopping out on the internet isn't putting yourself out there?
I've gotten like millions of dick pics since becoming an influencer. Men love my voluptuous body. Too bad I'm a lesbian. You can look through my DMs and pick one if you like.
That's literally disgusting. I would never respond, let alone date a man trying to get my attention in such a vulgar way. Plus, I'm saving myself for marriage.
You're a virgin?
That's actually a very rude and misogynistic question.
The only thing she's ever mounted is
Oh
a
my
high
god, the
horse.
head!
Annie, I've been meaning to talk to you.
It's not Annie, it's Anna. It's not that hard to remember.
Whatever. Who cares? It's not like anyone is paying me to keep track of everyone's names around here. I barely get paid to wipe Amber's ass. Anyway, have you been chatting with Sala since he said that hippopotamus thing? I've called him about 600 times today and he won't respond.
He may have reached out to me with a business proposition, but that's for me to know and my bank account to find out.
Business proposition? Wait. You didn't by chance send him $9,000 as an investment, did you?
Oh my god, look how cute these panties are, you guys. I can't wait to take pictures in these bad boys. These panties are literally so cute that I might just have to start an OnlyFupas.
Oh, that's a dark path, my friend.
Oh my god, I think ALR will start an OnlyFupas one day.
Before you know it, those internet warriors will be sending your labia fold pictures to your husband's father's boss.
I don't have labia folds. My vagina is literally perfect.
Oh shit, I need to go call my bank. Something is very, very wrong.
Hey, you owe me money for talking to my husband. Won't you buy me a few cheeseburgers at least?
Chantel, that is literally the least of my worries right now. This is a red level threat. My finances have been breached.
Oh well, sucks to be them. I have like 6 different girls on the line, ready at any moment to send a truckload of cheeseburgers right to my mouth.
This is so fucking unfair. After all I've done for Sala and these girls, this is how I'm repaid? You know what? I'm not sure why I'm wearing this anyway. It's not like I followed a single rule since I converted. I think it's time to let my chin fupas free.
Let him free. Oh,
Wow, that's so much better. And damn, I'm fucking beautiful.
For the love of all things holy, put it back on.
Oh, there you are, Reginald. I thought I lost you again.
You look like a hairy thumb.
Whatever. You're just jealous I have a body and you don't.
You call that thing a body? It's the size of a leviathan.
Wait, I just had an idea. I'm gonna build you a body.
Oh no.
Those other two girls are single and it would make them so jealous if I had a partner and they didn't. Stay here. I'll be right back.
Oh,
scared.
good. I only ask that you don't model my body after your own.
Later that day.
What do you mean my account is empty? That can't be right. I have 8.4 million followers on TikTok and like brand deals in escrow. I cannot be broke. Wait, hold on. Oh, false alarm. That was my sad girl backup card. I still have the trust fund, the brand collab account, and the emergency vacation stash. Honestly, I've spent more on serotonin seeking hauls this quarter alone. Still, should I call the police or like a manager?
Who's your dirty little girl? Where do you want me to put the crumble cookie?
Can you please do that in your own space? I'm trying to have a nervous breakdown that looks good on stories. The least you could do is make yourself useful and order something carby and artisanal to help ease my suffering.
Oh, I just ordered like 5 20-piece McNuggets from McDonald's. I only eat the skin. You're welcome to eat the chicken parts if you want.
Hey guys, look at Reginald. I built him a body and everything.
What the actual fuck is
That was actually accurate. That's what Salah looks like. That's what he looks like to me.
Hey guys, look at Reginald. I built him a body and everything.
What the actual fuck is that thing? Wait, is that the plunger from our bathroom? You left the toilet completely clogged with no way to fix it, Chantal. Oh, thank God the cops are here.
The cops? You called the cops? Hurry, Amber. Hide me in your fupa.
I don't have a fupa?
Hello, are you the one that called about a robbery?
Yes, officer. Thank you for coming. This is a crisis of emotional and financial gravity.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
I transferred $9,000 to someone DMing me about a business proposition. I typically don't give money to people, but he said it was a sure deal. But now my account is empty, and now I have to find an extra sponsor to cover my next round of lipedema surgeries.
You sent the money deliberately?
Yes, but only because he said it was a business investment. He believed in my brand.
All right, I'll go ahead and get the report started, but just so you know, in the future, sending money to strangers online is incredibly stupid.
It is.
Yeah, you should really be careful what you spend your money on, Anna. That's why I spend all my money on Lego and Torrid and DoorDash. Things I can touch and eat with my own hands.
Oh, you must be Amberlynn Reid. My cousin told me about you and said to tell him if I ever ran into you, I didn't have to look that far.
It'll be $50 if you want a signature and another $100 if you want a photo.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll probably just post the body cam footage on Reddit later.
Oh, thank God that cop is finally gone. I totally thought he was here to take me back to Kuwait.
What do you mean? I thought they kicked you out.
Okay, fine. I didn't tell you everything. I may have kidnapped a baby camel and tried to make it an indoor pet.
Oh.
I started a GoFundMe called Save Sir Humps-a-Lot and everything. Apparently that's like a crime in Kuwait. I was being compassionate. Anyway, they ended up sending him to a zoo in America.
I just looked it up. It looks like they actually sent him to the zoo nearby.
Really? He's here. Oh my God. I have to go rescue him?
Oh, that sounds like walking in public with people and heat. What if we just like hired someone else to do it?
Do you know how many views Free the Camel docuseries would get? Especially if I cry on camera.
Wait, do they have Korean corn dogs at the zoo?
Yes, and a butterfly pavilion, perfect crying location.
Okay, I'm in. But I plan on buying up the entire kiosk of corn dogs, so you'll have to figure out something else to eat for yourself.
Sir Humps-a-Lot, Mommy's coming.
I give it 45 minutes before someone throws a tantrum or shits themselves.
I'm so glad you told us to watch that. I think I'm subscribed. Let me double check. Yeah, why didn't I see a notification for it? There we go. Hold on. Sometimes if you don't have the notifications sent to all, you won't, or set to all, you don't see them. Thank you, Erin, and thank you, Dang Koopa. You're freaking amazing and hilarious, and I wish I had even an ounce of your talent. I love you guys. I just wanted to come live, do a quick stream to catch everybody up on everything. If there's any more Paws Kuwait updates or any more I find out, I can go live again to talk about it. If I don't go live again, I'll just see you guys in the morning. But thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Thank you to everybody for listening and keeping an open mind. I really appreciate that. More than anything, even if you're still skeptical, I just appreciate you listening. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you so soon. Goodbye.